I just stumbled onto a website making over $43,000 per month, and it's such a simple little tool that it got my mind racing with possibilities. The website doesn't use any fancy AI or complex algorithms. It's just a simple tool that millions of people use every month. In today's video, I'm going to share how many millions of people use this dead simple tool each month, how it makes $43,000 a month, and where its traffic is coming from. Oh, and that's not the only website I'll reveal today. I got so fascinated with this idea of simple tool websites that make big money that I scoured the web for similar ideas. In total, I'm going to reveal 4 super simple tool websites that are raking in tens of thousands of dollars each month. In fact, the second website I'll reveal is making significantly more than $40,000 a month. So be sure to stick around for that. I'll show you where their traffic comes from, how they make money, and I hope to spark fresh ideas of how you could create a really simple tool website of your own that brings in some of that sweet, sweet internet money. Money rhymes with honey, which makes me want to pour myself another bowl of honeycombs. While I do that, let's dig into these 4 impressive simple tool websites making serious money. Holy honeycombs! So what simple tool website could possibly be making $43,000 per month? Let me introduce you to pickerwheel.com. Ever need to make a random decision and don't have a coin to flip? That's exactly what Pickerwheel does. So if I'm trying to decide what cereal to eat for breakfast, I might enter honeycombs, obviously, Honey Nut Cheerios, Cocoa Puffs, and Raisin Bran. Then I just spin the wheel and Pickerwheel randomly selects a winner. Oh no, Honey Nut Cheerios, the arch nemesis of honeycombs? Okay, but that's not all. Pickerwheel also has an NFL picker wheel, a yes-no picker wheel, a number picker wheel, and a random letter generator. Oh, and several other types of random picker wheels. Pretty simple, right? Yes, indeed. A simple random wheel like this would not be hard to build at all, especially with AI tools nowadays. However, as simple as it is, you might be surprised to hear this site gets over 5.5 million page views per month. And with 2.4 million visitors coming directly from organic search, this site is absolutely crushing it, even though the idea itself is dead simple. So what kinds of keywords is this website ranking for? Well, a quick look at Ahrefs shows that this website is ranking for things like yes or no wheel, spinner wheel, and random letter generator. Clearly, when you have a simple tool that does exactly what the searcher wants, Google is more than happy to send your website a ton of traffic. But how much money is it making? As you can see from the ads all over the website, pickerwheel.com makes money primarily from display ads. A conservative ad revenue estimate with a $5 RPM, revenue per 1,000 impressions, puts this site at $43,110 per month. That's over $500,000 per year from a simple spinning wheel. Now, I sure wished I had thought of that idea first. But just hold on now, because if you thought that site was making an impressive amount of money, this next one will blow your mind. Meet bloxfruitsvalues.com. Blox Fruits is a massively popular Roblox game, and players are constantly looking up item values. This site, which is not part of the official Blox Fruits game, provides that information in a clean, searchable way. So check this out. Let's say I'm way into Blox Fruits. I come to the website bloxfruitvalues.com and I can find the current value of lots of items, and it even gives the demand for each item. Then, if I want to propose a potential trade with another Blox Fruit player, I can use this simple calculator to select the items I might involve in the trade, and it will tell me the price and value of the items. This is a quick way to see if some proposed trade is a good idea or not. Pretty simple, right? But if you are into Blox Fruits, this could be incredibly useful. Now, this is where your mind will officially get blown. How much traffic do you think this website gets? Maybe 100,000? Maybe 1 million per month? No, not even close. According to SimilarWeb, bloxfruitsvalues.com gets a staggering 9.86 million page views per month. I had never even heard of Blox Fruit before researching this video. I'm clearly a boomer out of the loop. But never mind any of that, the organic traffic isn't as high as you might expect. Only 1.4 million visitors per month from Google. Most of the visitors are coming directly as repeat visitors, which makes total sense in this case. And as you guessed it, they rank in Google for mostly branded terms like Blox Fruits, Blox Fruits Values, and Blox Fruits Calculator. Since this website is based on a kid's game, it likely has a lower RPM, so I'll estimate a really low RPM of just $3. But even with that lower ad rate, when the site is getting nearly 10 million visitors a month, I'd estimate that Blox Fruits Values to be making around $83,779 per month in display ad revenue. That's nearly $1 million per year for a website that has a simple calculator and lists values of items in a children's game. That's incredible. Now, before I move on to the next site, I have a quick favor to ask. Can you please hit the subscribe button for me? You see, I have a goal to hit 100,000 subscribers in the next 60 days, and I'm getting close. I want to earn a YouTube play button and display it right here. It will be a little reward that you can see in future videos. If you can please subscribe right now, I would truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, let's move on to a site that lets you do something even more simple. Welcome to heightcomparison.com. Ever wonder what you'd look like standing next to a celebrity or how your height stacks up against an NBA player? This site lets you enter any two heights and visually compare them on a chart. So I've got Spencer, the honeycombs lover, in here. And then if I want to compare this fictitious person's height to Shaq, I can find him on the celebrities list and visually see the comparison. Or I can add Matt Damon. Or I can add entities and see how my height compares to the Statue of Liberty, for example. Pretty neat stuff. This simple little tool is actually built in a very intuitive and user-friendly way, which makes it a lot of fun to play around with. And each new page view makes more money. But are there really that many people that want to do height comparisons each month? This niche must be too small to make money from, right? Well, you'd be wrong if you thought that, because heightcomparison.com pulls in a whopping 2 million page views per month with an average of 1.65 page views per visitor. Nice. And according to Ahrefs, approximately 1 million of those visitors come from Google organic search each month, as you can see right here. So what type of terms is this site ranking for? Well, it's ranking well for terms like height comparison, height difference chart, and even Tom Holland height in feet. And as you might have noticed, this website is littered with ads. And I noticed that it's part of the Raptive ad network, which is a very solid way to make money from your site. Even though Raptive on average pays a bit more, if I make a conservative estimate ad RPM of just $5, this simple height tool brings in about $16,500 per month. Well, that certainly makes me sit up a little taller and pay attention. What other sort of comparison tools could you create? I'm sure there are thousands of ideas out there that could potentially work. If you thought height comparison was a little quirky and super niche, then you'll be even more surprised by my final simple tool website. But before I move on to the final site, I wanted to share my source for finding all of these websites. You may have noticed that over my last few videos, I've been finding 1-year-old or boring or one page or other types of niche websites. For today's video, I actually teamed up with Ian from SiteStats Database. Ian used SiteStats Database, which he created, and pulled several sites that were simple tools for me. With SiteStats Database, you can see how much traffic a site is getting, when it was created, and compare how its traffic has changed over time. With tons of filters, you can find some really unique niche sites out there. If you want to check out SiteStats Database to find your own inspiration for sites to build, then go to nichepursuits.com/sitestats. I've got the link in the description that you can also click on. Okay, for the final site today, let's check out detectfaceshape.com. This site does exactly what you think. It tells you your face shape, and that's it. At first, I had no idea why someone would be interested in knowing their face shape. But after some thought, I guess it might help people get advice on the best hairstyle, eyewear, or makeup techniques, clearly none of which I've ever thought about. The website lets you upload a photo, it analyzes the dimensions, and boom, with a little face shape AI, it tells you your face shape. Oh, I guess my shape is mostly oblong and diamond. Oblong? The shape just sounds like I lost the face lottery. Oblong. So while my face might be oblong, I cheered right up when I discovered how much traffic this site was getting. Are you ready for this? Detect Face Shape gets an astounding 1.21 million page views per month with an average of 5.41 page views per visit. What? Are that many people really trying to detect their face shape each month? Wow. So how does this website get traffic? Well, according to Ahrefs, about 320,000 visitors each month come from search. And as you might have guessed, this site ranks for keywords like face shape analyzer, face shape detector, and what is my face shape? A significant amount of the traffic also comes from direct social media and returning visitors. The high engagement is a goldmine for display ads, which you can clearly see all over the website. Based on 1.21 million visitors a month and a whopping 5.41 page views per visitor, this site is likely making over $32,000 each month just from display ads. These 4 websites prove that simple tools can be incredibly profitable. They solve a small, specific problem, attract massive traffic, and make money purely from ads. No courses or products to sell, just free tools monetized with display ads. If you've ever thought about building a website but felt like you needed a groundbreaking idea, think again. These sites are proof that even the simplest tool can turn it into a 6-figure business. So, what simple tool can you create that solves a niche problem or question? If you want to see even more examples of websites making thousands of dollars per month from really boring ideas, then I suggest you check out my recent video on how a simple, boring website is making $35,000 per month right here. Now, excuse me while I take my oblong face and polish off another bowl of honeycombs. Thanks again for watching.